Hi, welcome back to the channel, and today I have a very special video for you. It is going to be a vlog video of my experience at Premiere Orlando. Now I'm actually filming after the fact, so I've just gotten home and I thought while I'm all like looking nice that I would film my intro. But yeah, this is my first time going. A huge thank you to Melody Susie for getting me my show pass. So I thought I'd just take you all along with me, show you the show floor, the exhibit floor, take you to see a couple classes. I didn't film too many of the classes out of respect for, you know, the creators, but just show you what it looks like and give you kind of a taste of the experience in case you're in the area and you want to go next year, or maybe you're close to the Orlando area and you would like to go in the future. So yeah, I just thought I would take you along and it would be fun to do a little outing together. If you like nail art tutorials, reviews, vlogs, that sort of thing, please consider subscribing. I mostly specialize in like 3D, Japanese, Korean gels, all of that good stuff. So without too much more chit chat, let's get into the video.
So now we do some little short strokes, short, 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 short. See if she'll focus. See those little holes?
A shell nail. This is also got cat eye in the background. And I think the cat eye just like gives it another dimension, it gives it depth. I love the layering of the colours.
Alright, so that was day one. It was pretty short because I was really only there to meet with the Melody Susie team since they're the ones that invited me. They had me do a short interview, which was honestly a little bit weird. I don't know how I feel about being interviewed. I don't really go on camera for my channel even that much because, I don't know, I'm awkward. But it was good. It was nice to meet the team and to be able to see the booth and really to see Premiere before anyone's on like the exhibit floor. So I saw them setting up and that was cool. And then I did go to Kirsty Meakin's class. She was doing a 3D texture class where she was showing off just some products that they have. They have new liquid chromes. Okay, I had to wait until we were off that road because it was very bumpy. We got tea from one of our favorite matcha places. Just driving home right now.
I don't want to be in the video.
You don't want to be in the video?
No.
Yeah, so first day was good. I did get to meet Katie Dutra. So if you don't watch her channel, she is actually kind of one of the first people I watched who reviewed Korean and Japanese gel polishes and things like that. I got my MPA art palette because of her, which I love painting with. You all know, you see it in almost every video. So definitely check her out if you are not already subscribed, which most of you probably are. But tomorrow's the day I'm really looking forward to. That will be when the exhibit floor is actually open, so I can go see the booths and whatnot. Today was mostly just classes and things like that. Oh, and I think I was saying before I got cut off, I went to one of Kirsty Meakin's classes. So yeah, she was doing a showcase, a tutorial of some new products, some new liquid chromes that they have, which if you saw my chrome review, I said that I don't really like liquid chrome that much, at least the ones on the market, but I would be interested in trying hers because she did a little showcase and they looked super shiny. They actually have a bonding agent in them, something that's going to help the chrome adhere to the nail, and so that is interesting to me because you'll know that I gave some tips for helping your chrome stay in place because it does tend to peel quite often. So yeah, day one's down. Tomorrow I'm going to be meeting with Lauren from Expo by Nails. She kindly invited me to kind of like attend the convention with her since I didn't really have any plans on going with anybody. I'm not too familiar with people in the area. So excited to see the exhibit floor and meet up with her and meet some other creators and artists. Thank you.
Kokoist booth.
Yes.
Starstruck.
Katie.
You're starstruck.
I'm starstruck. Next big YouTuber.
I can't remember your name right now.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, nice to
Hi,
meet you.
nice to meet you.
Oh, can I grab a picture with you?
Yeah. Hi. Very cute. Very nice.
Yes.
I love the green.
Yes, I love it.
Green is so gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
very
it was nice
meeting
meeting you.
like, tell me. So we just want to make sure like everyone's like really happy about it. So that's why we bring this brand, we bring the new collections to here today. And then we have two different type of the collections. There is totally enough, even though the cat eye as well. Just one color. So we will suggest you grab a bigger size of the magnet stick. It's easy to collect the light. So from the left side and the right side.
Yeah, it's Apres.
Alright, so I went outside because it's very loud in there. I think I'm gonna head out. It was a lot of fun. I met a lot of people. Quite honestly, my social battery is very low, but it was really nice to see everybody and to get to put some real faces to like online profiles and whatnot. A lot of people. I was a little bit starstruck, honestly. I'm so awkward in person, I feel like, which is why I do, you know, pre-recorded things. I don't do lives because I get nervous. But yeah, it was good. It was a good experience. I enjoyed it immensely. So many really cool booths, so many products. I have Kokoist. I have a whole nother bag here that I will have to show off when I get home. Whoops. So yeah, I think I'm going to catch an Uber home. I didn't drive because I didn't want to deal with parking. I got here a little bit late. Late as in like after it started, so yeah. I'm gonna get an Uber. It was a great experience. I should have asked for people's nails. So many people were doing like little nail vlogs where they were having people show off their cute nails. And I think I was just too awkward to even think about that because people had amazing nails. I will probably give more of an update when I do the swatching of, you know, all of the stuff. But for now, I'm gonna go catch my Uber and I'll check back in with you all later. Oh, outfit check though. It's a little casual moment with the sweater. And then some boots. Okay, let me go get my Uber. Alrighty, so we have come to the swatching portion of the video. I think I will start with Melody Susie since they're the ones that invited me to the convention. So I did get a cute little bag. I got lots of bags actually when I went. So I got one from Melody Susie. And from them, I actually purchased some nail polishes. I very much stand by their tools. I think their drills and their dust collectors are really nice quality, especially for the price point. I strongly recommend them for any DIY people out there because I think that, again, as somebody who only works on my own nails at home, they're a really good like mid-range product in terms of both pricing, but still nice quality. Their polishes, the only ones I've tried are the Fleur Wheat polishes, and if you've seen that video, you'll know that I thought the white was really good, super pigmented, the like sparkly pink was nice. The red took a few more coats to get opacity than I would have preferred, and then I wasn't a fan of the black because it really wasn't like a one coat black polish. So I spoke with one of the representatives, one of the team members, and she told me that they have recently reformulated these thick gels here. Now these are not hema-free. The Fleur Wheat polishes are hema-free and they're supposed to be more syrup consistency, whereas these ones here are going to be supposedly like 1 to 2 coaters really. So I got a similar red to try out just to see how this new formula performs. With a lot of the cheaper hema-free products, I've noticed that color payoff typically is more difficult. So this formula here, like I said, it is not hema-free, So here you can see it's got hydroxypropyl methacrylate, which actually, I thought Hema was hydroxyethyl methacrylate, but I guess this one's probably similar enough to where it's a type of Hema. Is it Hema or Hema? I've been saying Hema because that's what I hear all the time, but if it's hydroxyethyl methacrylate, it makes sense for it to be Hema, right? Anyway, I don't know, but I want to try this out, see how the color payoff is, because I do get a lot of questions about like cheaper brands and what I might recommend. And then the other 4 here, in their sparkly goodness, are magnetic gels because I have a problem. So let's watch the cream polish first, then move on to these ones. Okay. So it gives you a warning, thicker gel, you need to cure 20% longer for results. I'm gonna probably cure these for 90 seconds. So here's what the bottle looks like. I do think their bottles are cute. They have this like geometric shape to them. The color's right on the lid, so you know exactly what you're looking at. In terms of color, oh wow, this is brighter than I thought it would be. Okay, so this is very much like a bright cherry red. I like that the brush is rounded. I don't remember if that was the case with the other ones. I'm not sure. But let's see. Let's see what this looks like. Ooh. Yeah, that's definitely better coverage. Okay. All right. Because the last red we swatched was a deeper red, to be fair. It was like a deep burgundy red, but it was pretty sheer. Even with 2 coats, I had to go in with like a 3rd. Granted, that one was the Hema Free line, the Fleur-Oui, so that might account for some differences. But it's nice to know that they do have this thicker line that is more high coverage for those of you who might be looking for a really nice 1-coat polish that just performs really well. And that's not like a super thick coat either. Like here's the profile view. It's not lumped on there or anything. Like the formula is still pretty thin. Like if you look at the actual formula, it's not like super clumpy or anything. It's actually quite thin. It's just got really nice coverage. So that's pretty impressive. I almost wish I got more colors now to test. I should have gotten the black. The black really is a good test for this. Maybe I will order some more once I'm back from my trip, because I would like to have cheaper options to share with you all. But again, when you're buying the cheaper options, you may have to consider ingredients. Unfortunately, there are not a lot of like super affordable brands that are Hema free. You might just have to be really careful when you're using them to make sure that you are not exposing your bare skin to Hema. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But if anybody else has experience with these Melody Susie polishes, definitely let me know down in the comments if the other colors are just as opaque. And I just smelled it. There's a little bit of a smell if you like get your nose right up into it, but not bad at all. All right, now my favorite part, let's get into these mag gels. So I got like a deep red, and it does come with a magnet. So each one of these comes with one of those bar magnets. I will say my ones from D-Lock are thicker, like the magnet itself is a little thicker, but you do get one. That's C3109. I also got a pink color. So this is C25. Of course, I had to get a purple. And last but not least, I got this super gorgeous dark blue. The swatch of this at the booth was insane, so I'm really hoping it lives up to that swatch. And the ingredients for these are all on the back. It looks like it doesn't have Hema, but it does have dihema. That's what the 2-hydroxyethyl methacrylate is. So also not, I mean, technically I think it's Hema free, but not completely free of irritants. Honestly, HEMA is supposed to be like the #1 irritant for people, closely followed up by DiHEMA. Gel polish in general is going to have some potential irritants just because of the concept of gel, it being like a resin that cures hard. So you just always want to be careful, even if something is HEMA free. So yeah, let's see. Let's just go down the line. We'll start with the red. Ooh, so here's what this red looks like. Super, super deep. Very nice. These ones honestly don't smell much either. Just good. That's a really pretty dark, like jewel toned red. I really love my Rosy Hip collection, the gemstone collection. Those cat eyes are gorgeous, but the red in there is a little bit more on the like purpley side, the cool tone side. So I wanted something like nice and bright, like a cherry red. Now, I don't know about this magnet, I'll be honest. Not loving the magnet that comes with it. It's just not functioning in the way that I'm very used to. All right, what have I done? Let me use my other magnet. Okay, yeah. I don't know about the magnet that they're sending. Honestly, ditch that. There we go. Now we get some shifting. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but it is very apparent in person. So there we go. This is definitely more of like a subtle cat eye effect because the particles are not silver, they are red. Which actually, if you're looking for something that is more subtle, that has the same color of magnetic particle, this might be a good option. It is very pretty. So I'm looking at the bottles and I think the tops are going to signify the type of cat eye. So like this one here, you can see the glitter particles are not very apparent. So this is more of like a shimmery cat eye, whereas this is going to be a little bit more sparkly, which also might be why the numbers are so vastly different. So this one should be more of like a sparkly pink cat eye. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, okay. This is more of like a shiny pink. And I'll be honest, this one has a bit more of a smell. It's not like overwhelming, but there's a little bit of a smell. Let's see what it looks like on the nail though. Oh, that's just like a nice, like, I would say pretty neutral toned pink. Maybe leaning a, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe a bit on the peachy side, but honestly, it's pretty middle of the road. Okay, let's see if these particles move now. Oh yeah, so these ones are definitely more of like a glittery cat eye then. Ooh, there's that shine. Okay, all right. And there's the pink. Now this is more of the type of cat eye that I personally enjoy. The kind that's like very in your face, shiny. Although the other one is nice for a subtle look. This is my personal preference. Well, that has me excited for this purple. So this is C16. Ooh. And that's a really pretty tone of purple. That's like the perfect lavender color. And it also looks very shiny. All right, I don't know what happened to the focus there, but here's what it looks like on the nail. And now let's magnetize it. Yeah, that one's really pretty. Now I have a ton, and I mean a ton of magnetic gels, and a lot of the ones that I tend to go for nowadays are the like really interesting glittery ones or ones that have multiple tones in them. These are very basic, but I will say for the price for like just a basic glittery cat eye, they're pretty nice. Like they definitely don't skimp on the magnetic particles. That's for sure at least. All right, now this last one is another type of magnetic gel that they have. This is a glitter magnetic gel, and this was the one that I was most excited to try because it looked absolutely gorgeous on the swatch. Okay, so this is not the color I thought it was. I'll try to find the website listing. Because they had a swatch and it was like this really gorgeous, like deep navy blue almost with super glittery particles. So that's unfortunate, but I will look online. This one's almost like a gray. Or like a steel purple. Okay, let's magnetize this one. That kind of looks cool. All right, so here are all of the polishes that I got. Honestly, their formula does seem to have improved quite a bit from last year, from when I tried their polishes the first time. I'm especially interested in trying out more of these creams. I personally don't use cream colors much, but it would be good to have something to recommend to you guys. I've tried Born Pretty's creams and I don't love them. I like Born Pretty for their syrups, for their cat eyes, but their cream polishes, I haven't had like the best luck with opacity, but this one surprised me. This one coat here. The different types of cat eyes are really nice. I'm a little disappointed because I thought this was a different color, but that's my mistake. I just picked the wrong one apparently. So yeah, I'll have to go on the website, see if I can find that other one because it was so gorgeous. So yeah, not bad. All right, so that was Melody Susie. Let's talk Apres, or Apres, I think is how you say it. So they were doing a really fun raffle where if you bought any of their signature tips, you might find a golden ticket in the box and you could get a certain amount of cash back. I messed up. Well, I guess not. I didn't know I was going to this event until I think like Monday or Tuesday. So I had very little time to prepare beforehand. And by that point on Monday, I purchased a whole set of 4 of the sculpted tips that I tried in my last haul. So I could not justify for the life of me getting a whole nother set of tips. But I did pick up some polishes. We will come back to these because they're from Enoi. But here are my Apres goodies. And of course, another bag. I almost feel bad because of how many bags I got. Maybe I'll keep this for gift wrapping because honestly, it's really nice and quite like sturdy. Anywho, I couldn't help myself. I picked up 2 more from the Astral collection. That's these 2 right here. And then I did get just another bottle of my tip prep because my other bottle was running low and everything at the booth was 20% off. So I couldn't help it. I get suckered into a good sale, but here are the 2 Astral polishes that I got. Wheel of Fortune and The World. Now the only thing is, as you can see here, like these did not come individually packaged. They're just like out and about at the convention. Granted, I was able to save 20% on them, which is like unheard of. Apres will sometimes do a like 10% off sale or a 20% off select items, but rarely ever like 20% off the whole site.
So yeah, I got the green that I really had been eyeing before and this gold that was just calling to me. So let's start with Wheel of Fortune, which is this gold. I am sad that I don't get the cards though. I really liked the elemental trading cards that they came with when you buy from the website. But here is Wheel of Fortune, and it's just a stunning silky gold cat eye. I don't have something like this. I did get, what was it called? Magician from this collection, which is a sparkly gold cat eye that's really pretty. But I don't think I have one that's just like a silky cat eye. It's like liquid gold. And I would say this is more of like an ash gold, to be honest. It's like a peachy toned gold, not super yellow. There we go. Let's go ahead and magnetize this. And there's that like really pretty glowy goodness. And there we go. These silky cat eyes from this collection are just so smooth. Very, very impressed, honestly. Although I do think this would look best over a base color, perhaps. It has, and then the green, we have the world. Ooh, and this is just like a really nice, I don't, like olive green almost. But it's that same silky cat eye that I was super impressed by. So yeah, the expo was super fun. I think I mentioned this, but I did a little interview with Melody Susie. And I fear I was quite embarrassed during it. Like, I don't know, I get embarrassed being filmed in public. I'm much better at being filmed when I'm in the comfort of my home and when I'm actually not on camera. So that was a little nerve-wracking. Hopefully it came out well. I don't even know if they're planning on posting it or where. We'll see. But that happened, and then I met a bunch of people, nail artists that I've been following for years, who I already get advice from, who I follow for their art. And so that was amazing. And like I said, I forgot to get pictures of people's nails. I think I was just like so almost like starstruck and just wanting to not come off as super fangirly that I forgot to like ask people for pictures of their nails. I did get some clips with people so I could put it in the vlog, and everybody was super nice about it. I just like, I don't know, I get shy. What can I say? Like I met, I didn't really meet. I saw Iran, and she has amazing style, amazing social media content. If you don't follow her, I don't know how, because she's huge on Instagram. By the way, this shine is gorgeous. Look at that. But she was speaking to Lauren, and I didn't want to like interrupt and like, I don't know, it feels weird introducing myself and like talking about myself sometimes. But yeah, I got to see her and Tim's nail studio, who does amazing work, like really beautiful painted art, awesome 3D work. He works closely with Apres, I'm pretty sure. Well, he has to because he was doing the demos there. And then I met both Katie's, which was very cool. Katie Dutra, who convinced me to get my MPA art palette from her video years ago. and Katie from Nail Thoughts. So that was really awesome. Here are these two polishes from Apres. Really pretty. I love these silky cat eyes from this collection. And they did give me some freebies as well, just a little nail clipper, a sample of cuticle oil, it looks like. Yeah, cuticle oil, and then a little pusher. It's like a cuticle pusher, and then maybe it's just the handle. It was like this. I didn't know if it was a tool or if it was, yeah, I think it's just the handle. So yeah, so that's what I got from Apres. Speaking of Katie, let's look at my Kokoist stuff. Oh my god, so it doesn't even fit. From Kokoist, I got this huge bag. It's actually like a really nice little tote bag. It's got the cloth handles. It's stitched. It's not like the thickest tote bag, but I could definitely use it for things. And it's this really fun like holographic finish. It says Kokoist. So let me show you what I got from there. From Kokoist, I got 2 of the Nail Thoughts polishes, and then Katie and the team was so sweet and gave me this cute little bag charm. It unzips so you can add something small, like a lipstick maybe, or like a, I don't know, like a moisturizer, just something small that fits in there, and you zip it up. And it's got this little like tassel on it that says Kokoist. I'll probably have to steam it because it's a little wrinkled, but yeah, it's so cute. And it was so nice of the team to give me one. I felt very special. And Katie was honestly the sweetest, like so nice, so bubbly. Again, I'm kind of an awkward person on first meeting, I feel like, and she didn't make me feel awkward or shy whatsoever. So there's that. I also got some little stickers that I can now add to my mic stand because I like to keep the stickers from the brands that I get and add them to my boom mic, the handle, the arm. And then actually, this is a package that I had ordered online before I knew that I would be at this expo. So I figured now is probably a good time to open this too. So Katie had dropped some magnetic gels, and you know, me being a magnetic gel fiend, had to pick some up. I didn't get the whole collection because I'm trying to be good. I'm trying not to buy too many magnetic gels, honestly. So I did get the blue, I think is Okinawa Beach, yep. And the pink, which is Sakura Stroll. So I have the blue, the pink, and the green. So I'll swatch these. These are Chrome Ready Nail Thoughts bases. So you've got Chrome It Black. I got the Chrome Clear, and she also has a white. So these are supposed to be ready for chrome applications. You can skip like coloring the nail before putting on the top coat and then chroming over it. So yeah. So let's actually start with this one here. This is Bubble Wand, and it is an iridescent shimmer gel. And it's a green. I haven't seen a lot of green shimmer iridescent gels, and so I had to get this one. It's like this gorgeous aqua green color. Super, super pretty and unique. Now these are probably going to look best over some sort of base because they are quite sheer, but I just want to show you the overall effect. Probably a white base will be best, although it might be fun to experiment with different colors, see what's going to look good under a shimmer like this. But it's just this gorgeous like minty color. Or even like this with maybe a blue under it and maybe even a chrome on top. That could be really pretty. I forgot that I actually have a white swatch. So there we go. That's what it looks like over white. Just super glittery and iridescent. And again, it was an interesting color that I hadn't really seen a lot of before. All right, so now for the cat eyes, this is Kyoto Matcha, and it's another gorgeous, like, almost a minty green shade. Oh, geez. Here we go. And these are just like one-toned glittery chromes, kind of like between a silky and a glittery chrome. Very nice springy colors though. So Katie has a really fun YouTube channel if you are not subscribed to her. She does all sorts of like nail content where she tries different nail artists, where she travels to different places to get her nails done. It's very much like nail lifestyle content, which I think is so cool. Nail lifestyle, small business type things. So definitely stop by her channel if you haven't already. But here is Kyoto Matcha. Again, just a really pretty like pastel green. Let's see, how glassy can we get this looking? Okay. All right. Here comes the shine. So here is the matcha color. Just a really nice pastel cat eye with that like shimmery, silky shift. Honestly, these would be gorgeous for that like chrome. Honestly, these would be gorgeous for the painted look where you take like a silky cat eye and paint it over the whole nail, activate it just like this, and then paint flowers or something over the top. Ooh, like this with some little pink sakura petals. That would be so pretty. I might just have to do that for like a little simple vacation set. Now that I'm looking at this, that would be stunning. Next up, let's look at Okinawa Beach. This is like a teal blue. She has a bunch of different shades in this collection. A few blue shades, a few pink shades, you know, everything under the rainbow. And I wanted this aqua one here because it looked really pretty. And I have some like more purple toned blues, but not as many of this aqua shade, which is gorgeous. That's such a nice color. Oh, so just speaking of Kokoist, I forgot to mention, I have their LeBlanc lamp. So it's the hybrid UV LED lamp, and I picked it up during one of their sales for 20% off. It is pricey, don't get me wrong, but it is one that I trust because of the testing that's been done on it. It is rechargeable, so you can take it to go. It's automatic sensoring, so when you stick your hand in, it'll turn on and off. I really like it, and I personally think it's very much worth the money. So definitely try to catch a sale. They occasionally do like a 20% off, but I think it's mostly in the summertime around like Memorial Day. It's not often, unfortunately, but I think it's just well worth it to invest in a high quality lamp. So here is Okinawa Beach. The shine on this one is really pretty if you look at that. Now these are not going to be like in your face sparkly cat eye gels. Don't expect that from this collection. They really are just nice silky cat eyes. I see them as being perfect for like the background of a design, something that is subtle enough to let the top pattern shine through, but also interesting enough to add a little bit of extra pizzazz to a set. And that's just a really pretty color. All right, and last but not least, we have Sakura Stroll. And this is going to be a pink. Ooh, it's a little deeper than I thought it was going to be. That's nice. These ones I would definitely give a little bit of a mix before you use them, just to make sure your pigments, your cat eye powders are all distributed. That's a really pretty pink. And maybe I mixed it too much because now I've got bubbles. It does seem to self-level pretty evenly, which is good. There's that shine. There we go. All right, so these are my Nail Thoughts Kokoist items. Just some really nice, springy, bright colors, perfect for this time of the season. I do think I'm going to do just like a simple set of this green color here and then paint on some little like 3D painted flowers. I think that'd be so cute. All right, I guess next I can show off these. So they did have a little, I think they're like a nail wholesale, let's see, type place. It's called Sisu Nail Supply. I guess they're out of Chicago. I don't know, they have social media here if you want to scan that. But they just had like a bunch of stickers and charms and stuff. So I got some stickers. They threw in, I guess, a couple little Hello Kitty charms, just as cute little freebies. But here are the things that I got. Reasonably priced too, like these stickers were $2. So these are little cinema roll stickers. Let me zoom in. So these here are cinema roll milk candy stickers. I absolutely loved these White Rabbit milk candies growing up. We would get them from a little Asian market nearby. And so I had to get these. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them. I guess I'll do like a milk candy themed set. That could be cute. But I just so much nostalgia all wrapped up in one. Cinema roll and the little milk candies, the White Rabbit candies. So stinking cute. So I had to get these. And then they had Hello Kitty plus Chanel. No, not Chanel. Louis Vuitton? Is that what it is? Guys, help. I don't know luxury brands, but yeah, I had to. You also have Hello Kitty here. I'm pretty sure she's flipping you off, which is hilarious to me. That or she's like pulling down her eyelid and doing the like meh face. Either way, I thought that was funny. And I like that it's branded. So yeah, had to get these two. They had them in silver and gold, and I was tempted to get the gold, but I figure I'll just get the white for now. And then these charms looked really pretty. They're a variety of different, just like silver butterflies. So you have these really large ones here that are gorgeous. I love how like drippy they look, almost like molten metal. And then they have some smaller ones in that same style, and then just some like smaller regular metallic butterflies. And so yeah, I picked up this pack. I think it looks like it comes with maybe 2 of each style, which is nice. So yeah, that was Sisu. And then I didn't get a bag from there because I only got a couple things, but I did go to Emena. Now, Emena is a Japanese brand, and they are on Sweetie Nail Supply right now, and I had wanted to order some things for the sale, but unfortunately, a lot of their cat eyes were sold out at the time. There's like a really pretty deep red one that I had wanted. So I did pick up some things from there. Just a couple though, because I didn't want to go too overboard. I don't know. I found out that I was going to this convention because Melody Susie invited me and they had asked me to do the interview. And then Lauren so kindly invited me to hang out when I reached out because she had posted about going. And I was just like, hey, love to meet up. Say hi if you have the time. She was like, oh, are you going with anyone? You know, come hang out if you're not. And so I was so flattered and I was so excited to like meet her and meet the Melody Susie team and go to this big event that that I quite frankly would not have been able to go to like outside of the circumstance that I did. So I think I was just so focused on like preparing for the interview and like mentally preparing for this event that I totally forgot that there would be good shopping opportunities. So I went in, no game plan, didn't know what I was looking for, and I didn't want to like overbuy and buy too many things that I already had. So I tried to be good and limit. So I just got 3. Let's look at this mag gel first. So Emena has gorgeous magnetic gels, which I don't know. The Japanese brands, they've got the magnetic gels down pat. I don't know what it is. This was like a stunning dark gray. And look at that. It's like a blue gray. I thought that was so pretty. It's another silky. I guess I was in a silky cat eye mood. I don't know. What can I say? Again, I went in unprepared. I didn't know what I was looking for. I just saw pretty things and bought. But the lead artist was there, the person who had designed the brand. So that was cool seeing him and some of his designs. Oh, and while I was shopping there, somebody else was shopping too, and she looked at me and she was like, hey, do you do nails on YouTube? And I was like, yeah, I do. She didn't know my name off the top of her head, which, you know, I was blown away about the fact that anybody would have recognized me at all. So it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like a, hey, I know who you are exactly. She just recognized me, I guess, and said she loved the Sakura nails that I made, which full credit to Dreamy Little Nails for the idea, but I'm really, you know, grateful that she loved my interpretation of them. So that was really cool meeting somebody who's seen my YouTube videos. I don't know, it was a very surreal moment. Honestly, not something I was expecting at all. I mentioned on my Instagram stories that I was going, and I guess I should have said something on YouTube because I would have loved to have met anyone else who might have been there at the same time. So yeah, she was very sweet. It caught me off guard. And it was a very surreal experience. What can I say? But I'm grateful that she chose to say hi and chose to say something. So I believe I put her socials in the little clip we took together. At least I hope I did. If not, I'll put them up now. But that was definitely a first for me. Okay, this you probably want to mix up a little bit because I'm seeing like a couple streaks here from I think where the polish maybe was like not mixed because this is the first time it's being used. So I'm just going to go back over it to smooth it out and then we'll magnetize it again. Let me just say though, it's so easy to get like one nice coat of this. I do really like the formula so far. And this color is so cool. This like dark, deep blue gray. I can't help but think like deep sea nails with this one. Or like shark nails with this would be cool. So here's this color. It's number 0546. And I just think it is a stunner. Such an interesting like deep navy blue that I haven't seen much of before. At least in terms of cat eye polishes. And then I also picked up a non-wipe whipped gel. So this is also from Emena, and it's supposed to be like a 3D gold non-wipe gel. Oh, it's sealed. Ooh. Okay, wow. Oh, interesting. So it's not like a super yellowy gold. Still more of like a cool, oh my God, talking. Still more of like a cool toned gold, but it's really pretty. Just got out a liner brush here. Ignore the wonky bristle on it. That is quite thick too. Like that holds its shape very, very well. You're going to be able to get some really fun textures out of this. And since it's non-white, you could probably put like another chrome over this if you didn't think the gold was bright enough. Ignore me, I'm just kind of playing around, but here's what it looks like. Super nice and textured, and because it's non-white, I'm sure you could layer even more chrome over this if you wanted, but it does look pretty nice on its own, honestly. Here, the white background helps the gold shine through even more. Very cool. I'm excited to use that. All right, and last but not least, I did get a chrome. This is an Aurora chrome, meaning it is going to be pretty transparent and have the color from the background shine through. So, since I did get chromes, which I totally forgot about, I will go ahead and dig out those Kokoist polishes and we'll swatch on there. So here's the clear chrome gel, and I think for a comparison, let's just do the swatch half and half, shall we? That'll be fun. So we're going to do half of this swatch with the clear, and then here's the black. Now this isn't going to be like a super opaque black, I don't think, because again, it's meant for chrome. These are quite thin formulas. Oh my God. The landscaping workers are outside. Not for my house, for the HOA. So sorry if you can hear that in the background. But I was saying the formula here is quite thin, which is nice because as much as possible you want to avoid like adding bulk to your nail, so having a thin chrome layer is going to be ideal. And here's our chrome powder. Now I got this one because it looked like it was going to be a really vibrant like pink yellow color. And that is bright. Oh my goodness. It's like a fluorescent pink. Let's do black first for fun. And that's going on quite smoothly. Now I can do the clear. Wow. Okay, I'm very impressed. That looks like such a gorgeously smooth finish. And you can see just how different the colors are depending on the background. Over on the black side, you get a lot more of the like the green yellow shift. Whereas over here, you get more of a like blue shift, blue purple. But both of them still have that really bright like yellow peach highlight. Very, very pretty. I kind of wish I had gotten more of them now because they had 6 colors. 6 different colors of this specific type of chrome. Very nice, very nice. You do not get a ton of product though. Maybe like a gram, I'll be honest. It's not that much, but a little does go quite a long way. So these are the Emena products, and I'm honestly really happy with all of them. Speaking of chrome, I did get some from our last brand, which will be Enoi. So I went to the Enoi booth twice. Once before I met up with Lauren and before Akina, the founder of Enoi, did her demo. After she did her demo, I went back and I got more things because she showed off some collections that I felt like I just needed to have some of. Okay, how the heck do I open these? What's going on here? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Okay. You open them this way. Right. Okay. So I got another chrome and then 5 magnetic gels. Or sorry, 4 magnetic gels and 1 jelly gel. Now since I've got the stuff out for it, let's do the chrome first. And this is supposed to be a really like vibrant pink, teal, and green shifting powder. All right, there we go. So this is Cinderella powder number 5. Enoi has a bunch of different chromes. I only got one, but they had so many pretty options. Ooh, wow, look at that. This kind of reminds me of the Dino Peach chrome powder that I just showed. Let's see what this looks like over the black. Ooh, wow. Okay, definitely a very strong teal over black. And this is just me using the powder on the lid itself. So a little goes a long way with this one. Jeez. That's really pretty. Wow. Okay, and then over the clear. Okay, yeah, the clear you get more of the like yellow, orangey, pink, green. But I will say both of these chrome powders have really nice finishes. Like, look at how smooth and shiny that is. Very, very pretty chrome effect. And very different depending on the color. Again, not a ton of product, maybe like a gram in here. Alright, so I guess I was not recording audio for like the last half an hour, but is what it is. So if you've noticed, Enoi does pots. I think that's like a lot of Japanese gel brands I've noticed tend to do pots. Like the Favori is technically produced in Korea, but I believe it is like sold out of Tokyo or designed in Tokyo. And they also do mostly pots, but this is one of the jelly summer colors that just released right after the premiere show in Japan. I don't even know if they're here yet. Unfortunately, Sweetie Nail Supply does not carry Enoi, but Classic is another kind of like newer online retailer that does sell Enoi to North America, so I'll make sure to link that below if you would like to check out their website. Ooh, and look at that. Okay, so this is a jelly red. I wanted this color because I have the Divock Four Seasons set. And while there is a red in there, it's more of like, I would say, a watermelon red, whereas this is a true like jelly cherry red. And I don't know, I wanted to round out the collection a little bit. I was very tempted to get the full collection because the vibrancy on these is unreal, but I knew I didn't need it. Again, trying to be good, so I just got the red. So I'm gonna go in with my Mayo square brush. It's one of my favorite soft brushes for applying potted gels. And waste not, want not. We're gonna go ahead and take the polish off the lid here. Now these you're supposed to be able to get vivid color in one coat. All right, I think I might have to do a thicker coat for the coverage there showing. There you go. I might leave it like that and let it settle. It is still quite pink, I think more so than the bottle shows. But it definitely has some red tones in there. So this does actually self-level pretty nicely. Like I was able to get a quite thick coat on here and have it be pretty nicely even. I do think maybe like 2 thinner coats is the way to go to get the best opacity. So let me try that. Okay, and a second coat definitely makes this look more red than pink, which is what I wanted. That like vibrant cherry red. And I do quite like this thick formula that lets it self-level really nicely. You can do a pretty chunky layer on there and it's gonna look pretty nice and even, actually. Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, so that was the summer jelly color. Let's look at the magnetic polishes. So sticking with the bright colors, this one is from the, I think it was like the Aquamarine collection. It's the MG61. This is like a steel magnetic gel. These seals are nice because they're thick tin or aluminum or something, so they're not going to peel and separate and like tear apart into little pieces like sometimes these do. And this is another really pretty blue. It is kind of reminding me of the Okinawa Beach from Nail Thoughts, but that one I think is even more aqua. It's a little bit more like true sky blue. And this one is quite thick as well, so you can get a really nice layer. All right, and that one's really nice and shiny. I actually think it's a little deeper than Okinawa Beach, but otherwise very similar. Here are these two compared. Honestly, quite similar, except for this one is much deeper. This one is more of a pastel shade, but they'd be very pretty together. All right, then I got Mag 24, which was this really gorgeous deep green. Like, look at that. So pretty. This is so pretty because it has like lime green, almost gold particles in it, but the base is more of like a blue green. So you get a lot of depth to it. It's very like jewel toned green. Very forest, enchanted forest. And it looks like it's that green particle that moves too. So you're gonna get really nice contrast between the background color and the glow. That green shift is so pretty with that vibrant like yellow green and then that blue teal green underneath. That's so stunning. I really like this one. All right, and the last two are more basic. I got like a gray color and then just a straight silver. Ooh, and that's nice. It's like a black gray, like a gunmetal gray. I don't really have like a deep gray silky cat eye like this, so I just got this one to round out the collection. And I will say this formula self-levels really nicely. There we go. And then this will just be really nice to have as like an accent or for some darker looks. Like any looks with spikes, I think would be really cool for this color. Very nice. I am really liking how easily these polishes self-level. All right, and last but not least, it's supposed to be more of like a warm-toned neutral silver. Yeah, okay. Definitely more of a warm-toned silver. Oh, that's quite warm-toned, actually. Yeah, I don't have anything like this. That's more of that, like neutral beige color. I thought it would be good for just like some neutral nuance looks. And there is our neutral beigey silver. Really, really like this one too. All of these just make me excited to use them, to do some looks on top of them. I think cat eyes are great for layering, putting chromes on top, that sort of thing. So yeah, really, really pretty. All right, so here are all the goodies I got from Premiere Orlando. Honestly, it was such a good experience, even if it did feel a little bit overwhelming day of. Just so much to look at, so much to do, so many people to meet. I just want to thank one more time Melody Susie for inviting me out. I really appreciate them letting me have this opportunity and reaching out about it in the first place. Also, thank you so much to everybody who I met. Everyone was just so kind, especially that one subscriber that honestly, like, even though it really surprised me, it made my day, to know that people are inspired by my work. That's always a really good feeling. I don't know. I love nail art. I love sharing nail art. And that is really why I made this channel in the first place, to be able to share my passion for the artistry, for the hobby of it all. And so, yeah, I just am really grateful for the opportunity. So I actually turned 31 yesterday, which was the day after premiere. So it really was just a special event, kind of a really crazy way for me at least to wrap up my 31st rotation around the sun. I'm super proud of this channel and what I've achieved in the last year. Very, very grateful to all of you who subscribe, who watch my videos. I also hit 7K recently, and it blows my mind that there are 7,000 of you that, like watching my videos, who don't mind hearing me yap for hours on end about stuff. So yeah, I can't thank you all enough. New subscribers, OGs who have been here since the beginning, since, early last year. I can't think of a better way to end this year for me, and I'm super excited to see what the next year has to hold. So yeah, just thank you so much, really, for being here. As always, let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. Let me know if you've ever been to a nail convention. How did you enjoy it? Or if you went to Premiere. I really should have announced it here on YouTube because I would have loved to have met more of you all, but if I go again, I definitely will let people know. And yeah, just feeling super grateful going into this next year here. Anyway, before I talk far too much again, I hope you all are having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye.